how do you avoid temptations? How do you stop those times when, you want to go to the cupboard, you want to get out that chocolate, or, you might come home from a hard day at work. How do you avoid binging and overeating? And it's a really, really good question, because I did answer another video about binging, but this is another really good question about just avoiding the temptations that come up in everyday life. How many places do you walk past and you have the opportunity to eat like crap? You have bakeries, you have coffee shops, you've got everything, and there's so many things that are grabbing your attention all the time. So here is how you can make the best decisions. Number one is that you want to focus on going into your cupboard first and throwing out everything that you do not need, right? All that crappy food, all the processed food, get rid of it, because at the end of the day, when you are craving something and when you have low willpower, that's when you're going to consume it. That's when you're going to go, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to eat it. And that is not what you want, right? You want to lose belly fat, you want to make sure you're getting results. So in order to do that, you need to avoid those temptations, and not having temptations in the house, that means you have to go out and do it. So if you clean all of that crap out of your cupboard, out of your fridge, you're not going to have those temptations. Or when you do, you're going to have to go to the shop to actually get it, which means it's going to take effort and energy, and you're probably just going to forget about it. Because if you go, okay, I'm feeling a little bit hungry, you look open in the fridge, you look open in the freezer, oh, there's some ice cream I've got left over, all those type of things, it's so easy for you to slip up, and then that's going to throw you out of whack. Now, it doesn't mean you can't slip up every time though, once or twice a week, have something good. Just don't make it a constant habit. So when you are going to have something good, make it a small treat, and then go outside and get it. So if you want to have ice cream, go get a gelato or something, and that way you can't take it home with you. When you take it home, it's just going to be there, and it's going to be tempting you every single day. It's going to be there for those days where you're just you know what, I need something, and it's going to be right there, and then you're going to fall off. So number one, to avoid temptation, is to make sure that you don't keep it in the house. And how do you not keep it in the house? Don't buy it. Number two, cut out, just throw it all out. Whatever you got in there, go to your cupboard, go to your fridge right now and throw it all out. The second way to avoid temptation is to not take around your wallet with you wherever you go. So I know it's unpractical in some circumstances, but if you know you're going to go somewhere and there's a temptation of foods, just don't take your wallet, or give it to somebody else. Allocate it to somebody else. Say to your wife, say to your kids, say to your friends, be like, hey man, grab my wallet, I don't want to be able to buy stuff here. Or tell someone else to make the choice for you, right? Because at the end of the day, you can't always make the best decision for yourself, because you might not always be thinking right. You might be craving that sweet. Like I said, you might have not had some type of food in a long time. Now you're like, oh, I really want it. But if you say to someone, hey, take my wallet, well, then you're not going to go and buy it. Another thing I really want to recommend is setting yourself rules. So say, okay, if I'm going to eat like crap, if I'm going to go and enjoy myself, I'm going to do it twice a week. I'm going to do it on a Friday night, and I'm going to do it on a Sunday morning, right? So I'm going to go out for like a fat bacon and egg somewhere, or some pancakes. I'm going to do it every Sunday morning. That way, during the week, you're less likely to actually do that, because you've set yourself a rule. And what we like to do is follow the rules, right? Because when you set it for yourself, it's there. You've got it written down. You say, okay, no, this is the time. I stick to eating really, really healthy most of the time. And then every Tuesday night and Friday night, or whatever you want, these are the days where I treat myself a little bit. Because then you're looking forward to it, but at the same time, you're not fully restricting yourself. Because what a lot of people do is they restrict themselves too much too. Life is meant to be lived. You're supposed to enjoy it, but most of the time, stick to the 80-20 principle, right? So making sure 80% of the time you're eating the right type of food, and then when you do have that temptation, set yourself some rules in place so you know when you're gonna eat. That's the video, guys. That's how you can avoid temptation. So let's go over it really, really quickly. Cut all the shit out of your house. Don't bring it inside the house. Number two is give your wallet to somebody else and don't take it with you everywhere you go. Number three is to set rules for yourself when it comes to, those times you do want to enjoy yourself. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to comment down below. And don't forget to pick up my free first chapter of the ebook that talks to you exactly how to get a six-pack. Don't wait until next year. Don't wait to go, okay, I'm going to start November. I'm going to start January 1. Start right now, download that ebook and start working on that six pack. Speak to you guys tomorrow.